A single, an EP, a mixtape, an album. Those are the 4 things artists usually do to post music on anything from Spotify to Pandora to Apple Music. Most of the time, when artists release music, it's conventional, it's normal. Even though the art itself might be a little bit out there, the album is X amount of songs and it's X minutes long, sometimes X hours long, and it usually ends up just being like that. Some artists that I've listened to flip this concept onto its head and actually do some pretty cool things regarding the way the music it's played itself. For instance, Kendrick Lamar. Now, Kendrick Lamar is a man who needs no introduction. You probably clicked on this video because his face is right in the middle of that thumbnail. The thing about Kendrick Lamar is in his 2018 album, Damn, the deluxe version is actually all the tracks backward. Now, you listen to the album from front to back, and then you listen to it from back to front, and it's actually 2 different albums. I was complaining about this the first time I listened to it because I was like, this is basically just the album, but with the track list reverse. But it's actually a lot different, and even though I would like, some, extra tracks, it's honestly really well executed in the way that Kendrick Lamar can tell a story not only linearly, but also in reverse. So that's always fun, that's always unique, stuff like that. But to separate, to categorize this video, we're gonna split this into 2 categories. Conventional uniqueness, which sounds like an oxymoron, and categorical uniqueness, which is kind of like Kendrick Lamar's Damn. It's categorical because you can't categorize it with any other album because you're supposed to listen to it in a way that's not intentional for any other album. So for Godspeed You Black Emperor, for Panic at the Disco, for any album, name any album that's not categorically unique, you're supposed to listen to it from front to back, not with categorically unique albums. And I did make that term up right there. Another categorically unique album is DJ Rozwell's None of This Is Real. It is wild. Most of the songs are kind of boring, if I'm being completely honest, but the way you're supposed to listen to the album is actually on shuffle. And there's this backstory that it's like it was found in some abandoned rubble in like 2006, even though the album was literally, let me look at this. The album was made in 2017 by DJ Rozwell himself with podcast clips from way after 2006, like in Bigfoot. You're supposed to listen to the album in shuffle. And that gets pretty crazy when you're going from tracks like 3 Tickets to Trolls Tower to Bigfoot. Oh my God, what's going on with Bigfoot? That track's so funny. Sometimes it's a really good listening experience. The other times it's really weird. It does sound kind of weird if you listen to it from start to finish. So I think that's really unique how you're supposed to actually listen to the album in shuffle. Of course, that means there's no like story to it. It's really just music. It's like a mixtape, really. But I think it's a really good album and it's worth your guys' time, along with Kendrick Lamar's Damn. Some conventionally unique albums are, the typical suspects. Stuff that's like groundbreaking, not by the way the album's like made, but by the music itself. Like,
oh my God, I'm really gonna search this again.
An example of this would be Velocity Design Comfort by Sweet Trip, which for an album made in 2003 is absolutely wild from start to finish. You would never expect such a sound palette from an album literally made 20 years ago. It's astonishing. And I can go on and on forever about conventionally unique albums and categorically unique albums. I figured this would be a fun topic to talk about. It's also a good way to put Kendrick Lamar in this thumbnail to get more clicks. Thank you. What's another categorically unique album? Technically, you could consider Quadeka's Scrapyard series to be categorical in my own terms. It's not an album, but it's really weird in the sense that it's 2 packs of songs released every 2 to 3 weeks, which is way different from any other artist I've seen do that stuff. I mean, if he was uploading like a whole entire album every 2 to 3 weeks, he would be on the same par with like West Side Gun. Another conventionally unique album is Crest by Blady. I don't know. What do you want from me? It's really weird because it's like a rap album, but it's like purposely bad. It's like one of those things where it's so bad it's good, but it's also just good. I don't know how to explain it. Crest is actually pretty good, but I also think it's bad, if you know what I mean. This has been my TED Talk on different kinds of music. I decided to record this in a weird aspect ratio because I'm artsy like that, and I'll see you guys that many later.